Kogo News.
Well, it doesn't feel like it right this second, but summer is near and families are going to start diving into those swimming pools. But the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that illnesses from pools and hot tubs are on the rise. Do you see the look on my face?
Yeah, and by the way, yeah, it's radio too, by the way. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I completely believe it, 100% believe it. Joining us right now on the Kogo News Live Line, Tricia Holderman, a leading authority in the cleaning industry. All right, Tricia, we've known this. We've suspected it for a while here. What do we actually got going on in these things?
You know, what we're seeing the most of is the E. coli and even the disease nowadays. And E. coli, a lot of that is transferred through fecal matter, and that a lot of people probably are not cleaning their bottoms very well.
See, now, is that why when we go to the Y, they say take a shower first? But I don't really see anybody soaping up before, you know, they sort of wet their hair so the lifeguards know that they wet their hair.
Yeah, it's not so much about the hair. The hair is usually just carrying the pollens and, you know, whatever's flying around in the air. The stuff that we have to be the most concerned about is what is still left on our bodies. And the reason we've come to that deduction is because in the children's pool is where we're seeing an inordinate amount of the E. coli. And that truly is because of what is being left on their bottoms. The diarrhea, the diaper residue, all that kind of stuff. The kids' bottoms are just not being cleaned enough before they go out in public.
By the way, this is very important public service here. This is why we're having to wade through the, yes. Tricia, all right. If the CDC's involved, obviously this is pretty terrible right now.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the reasons why you're seeing so much issues with the cruise line pools as well. The noroviruses are transferred through the fecal matters, through the waters, things like that. So we're seeing more and more of these kind of outbreaks, and I suspect we're going to continue seeing more of them.
Now, because, I mean, kids are little germ factories anyway, and God love them, by the way. I'm not slamming your kids, but, you know, so I see a mom with a kid in a swim diaper, and I'm like, really? Is that going to hold all that in there? Does that really work?
It doesn't really work. You know, it holds it up next to the child's body, but a lot of it is still coming out of there. And again, that's what we're seeing with the pediatric pools are truly the most infested.
Well, and again, you know, you look, Tricia, here is what can be done on the pool side, chlorine, the chemicals, without harming the human beings who are going in there. But what can we do on that side, outside of just saying we're not going swimming?
Yeah, you know, if you see that the water is murky, just know it is not safe water. But even with the pools that are being chlorinated, some of these germs are just bigger and stronger than those chlorine products that are being put in there. Those are the ones that are actually more harmful to the bodies as well. The E. coli, you know, if everybody would just take showers before they got into the hot tub or the swimming pool, would be great. I can tell you, I've done many surveys at various hotel pools where nobody is clean before they walk into that. And part of that's the hotel's problem. Most of those hotel pools do not have a rinse-off shower first. And if you think about it, the parts they're rinsing off are the parts that are probably okay. The parts that really need to be cleaned can't be cleaned in public. So, a conundrum.
Very good. Tricia Holderman, leading authority in the cleaning industry. Tricia, thank you so much for the time. That, folks, is what we call a public service announcement right there.
We will never swim again, ever. It's awful. Kogo News Time, 546.